Hello and welcome to Council Thrift Shop here in West Hollywood. I ran in real quick after work just to see what I could find. I'm finding that I'm really impressed with the quality and the quantity of stuff they have new every day. So let me show you what I found for consideration. This is a made in Japan, real Japanese kimono, which I love. These always sell for me. This one is particularly cool with the red, black, and white. There's no belt or anything, but I really like that. I'm not sure the price. It's probably $10. So I'm considering that one very much. This was on the same rack, so it's probably from the same person. This one's really cool. It's got pockets in the front and this really cool red design on the back. So I really like that one. I always sell a lot of vests, and I really am taken with this 80s style. But wait, this is coming off, so that's a no. No to that one. Okay. Well, this is really cool helmet lane, but it's in really bad shape and it's really discolored. So even for $10, I'm going to leave that behind. Because it's a men's over here in the women's section. So if that were the Benz, yeah, I would get that. This is Karen Kane leopard print coat. That's really, really cute. I'm really considering that one. I don't know if they're going to charge 10 or 20. If it's 10, yeah, 20, I'm going to have to think about it. It's more than I want to spend, but it's a nice kind of vintage, generic style that would sell. But I don't want to spend $20 for it. This I thought was a cool vintage coat. If this were at the Benz, sure, I would get this. It's got a really cool like butterfly design, but for $10, this is not special enough, so I'll leave that. Jaeger, really cool brand. They're known for their knits, but this is vintage in the wrong way. So with the Benz, sure, but not. I'm not going to spend $10 on that. St. John, they want $38 for that. Passing that right on up. To me, it's not worth it because St. John is not that desirable. If it were the Benz, sure. If it were $10, sure, but not almost $40. This one they want $45. They're probably spending $45 on anything, but not this. It's not worth it. There's not enough profit margin, and people aren't looking for that. We're leaving that behind. Giorgio Armani, vintage, like 80s, 90s. Really dated, not in a good way. If it was a Benz, sure, but for $40, we're going to leave that behind. This is Armani double-breasted men's jacket. There's no pants or anything. It's just an odd jacket for $35, so that's too much. With the Benz, sure. COS black shirt, $17, not worth it. This Rag & Bone I really like because they take this brand at real, but it's still $15, which is more than I want to spend, but I'll at least consider it. This is not special enough. It's Tahari. It's not in greatest shape. It looks a little too dated. We'll leave that behind. Maj, I really like this, but it's going to cost me like $7. I just don't think it's worth it. It is worth considering. This is really cool. This is not anything that I do. I do not do vintage lingerie. And if I did, I would go for corsets. But if I did, I would totally get these. Obviously, they're from the same person. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these things. I don't know the price. It's probably $7 a piece. Not what I do. Not what I do. I know that it's what somebody does. So I'm leaving it. Carnival. But if it was what I did, that looks like a great example of vintage to me. But not what I do. Just wanted to show you. This I thought was really cute, but it's just this little rayon nothing. But the bustier stuff is really popular. This was, oh wow, $15. Leave that behind. This I thought was cute. If it were the Benz, absolutely. But it's just Fashion Nova. So I'm not going to spend $7 on that. This has no label. It's right on trend with the lace up. With the Benz, I'd grab it in a second. It was even $3, but think it's going to cost me $7, so we'll leave that behind. BCBG little long cotton knit. I think that's super cute. My style. Is it worth the bends? Sure, but I'm not willing to spend $8 on it. This Anthropology, not my style or brand at all, but I can appreciate how cute this is, but I'm not willing to spend $8 on Anthropology at the bins. Sure. This is just a nice no-label vintage sweater, fisherman's table sweater. Again, I'm not willing to spend $8 at the bins. Sure. This cardigan, it's actually called, the brand is called Cardigan. That's funny. This is a vintage, like 80s style sweater. Not willing to spend $8 on it, but it sure is cute. Leaving it behind. And this Zara skirt, as I said, I'm leaving Zara behind. Plus, it's got a where I get the zipper. So there are some accessories. This is the one thing I really like, lack of color. It's a really expensive brand if you don't know of it. I think it's designed in Australia. This is a $100 bucket hat. I might get this if it's like $3. This 80s clutch, I'm probably going to leave it behind. I just thought it was fun to see. It's very colorful. So yeah, not much here today for me. When I go through all of this, I've got one little top. I've got two little kimonos. And I think we liked this one jacket here. So we're leaving that behind. Leaving that, leaving that, leaving that, leaving that, leaving that, leaving that, leaving all of this behind. And we are considering two Japanese-made kimonos, one rag and bone, one vintage coat. This I'll definitely put back in one hat. So that's what we got it down to. Probably won't get the rag and bone. 15 is just too much. So anyway, that's what we got it down to here at the Council Thrift Shop. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, I really wish you would. I'm doing these daily haul videos and need some sign of encouragement. If you have any comments, let me know. Somebody said they couldn't see the clothes well enough, so I'm trying to do better at that. And I look forward to having you with me on a future episode.